Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to World of Tanks Generals. This is your somewhat lovely host, NewtPlays, and today we're playing some 3rd Division. I almost had Airborne, really wanted to, but I didn't, because this is the 3rd Division. And this is a horrible hand. Quite honestly, this hand is like the worst I've ever seen. Alright, well, since we have this type of hand, we'll open with Cops and a Su-76 and we'll shoot. Alright, so I should talk a little bit about this list. Most of this list is pretty straightforward. It's mostly all units. We have a 2-2 split on Artie, though, between a Su-26 and a Su-5. The Su-26 is mostly there because it's really good, actually. Like, believe it or not, a completely overpowered Artie is really good. Mostly because, you know, it actually, like, the bonus attack does come with this buff. So, alongside the scouts, you can shoot something, move a unit up, and deal 2 damage for free. That's really cool. Or you can have a light tank, spot it, shoot it, you're going to do that 1 already, then pull back, and then move another unit up, and then do do 2 that time. So, I mean, it's good. The Su-26 is good because it can take advantage of the buff. The Su-5 is good because, you know, there's a lot of, what was the word I was looking for? Tank destroyers out there. Like, a lot of tank destroyers love to run around. Scouts is there to synergize with the Su-26, and also because there's a lot of power in the Artie in this deck. Like, really, you won't believe how much you can get out of your Artie in this deck. Like, I spot something, shoot it with this, the Artie deals extra damage. It's rather great. It's really good, actually. In fact, like right there, it was kind of a wasted shot, but we're drawing a card, so we don't care that much. I mean, we should, but we don't. Stop this thing from moving. Lose the resource growth, but that's fine. We weren't using it anyway. Sappers is in here because the RU whatever it is, the new German light tank, will tear things up, quite honestly, and Sappers gets through the damage reduction. So that's most reason why it's here. And it's also good. 6 damage is never bad, quite honestly. 6 damage, honestly, is always good, in fact, pretty much. I can't think of a time where 6 damage is bad. No, I actually can't think of a time where 6 damage is actually a bad thing. No, there's no times where it's a bad thing. That's very good. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so we'll spot this thing and we'll deal damage to it. Just to make it damaged. So he can do 7 damage to this with what he has on the board. So to kill it, he needs to draw 6 damage. Well, not draw, but play 6 damage. His 9 cards to our 8 cards. We're 1 card behind, but we did go first, so that means we haven't lost a card at least. But we did because police, so yeah. But our hand sucked, so that's acceptable. That is very acceptable with that bad of hand. That was a horrible hand, guys. 3 cops? No, thank you. Don't do that to me again, please. Don't make me play with that ever again. Alright, he didn't draw enough damage to kill his KV-3, so his KV-3 is going to just roll its way through his board, hopefully. You know, unless he would have used that on it, except no. No, that would have killed it, yeah. Probably should have. The KV-3, of course, deals 2 additional damage when attacking or counter-attacking damage cards, and receives 1 less damage from damage cards. Which, this is a damage card, and it should have received... Oh, wait, no, because it already took 1. Okay. It's going to take 2 from this, because he's damaged. Notice how it says damaged cards and not damaged units, so it does deal 5 to HQs. Really, no, there's not really much else to talk about in this deck. I mean, the Su-100 is there because camo's really annoying to deal with. As show right here. We got rid of the camo. Now we can shoot a thing. And we'll get rid of this. Oh my gosh. Move this up. Make him have to deal with that now. I mean, he can kill it with just these, but that's fine. That is fine. He has to now. He has to waste 2 damage. 2 full damage. Deal 6 damage to this thing to remove it. That'll be great. These can't hurt it. It'd be really cool if he shot them into it, though. I mean, I wouldn't be upset about him making mistakes. Never be upset about your opponent's mistakes. Be happy about them. 7 to 8. We're up a card now. Mostly because of our KV3. It's a tier 8 unit, I think, so it beats this tier 7. Like, tier-wise. It's not saying a lot, but, I mean, it's saying enough. Probably shoot. Sadly, waste some damage there. Because, of course, that buff will go mostly unused. And we just had this happen. That's really nice when we're recording, you know? Game's really showing off there. I saw it in my preview window first, and I was like, oh no, what's happening to my recording? And I was like, oh. Because I was glancing over at my preview window when that happened. I also have my list open, too, like, by the preview window so I can see the list. How did he kill that? Well, I won't ever know. 6 to 7. I think he probably used an order. Guessing there's probably an order involved in there. Probably a good chance of it. This thing, he can win. Wait, no. No, it's not that one. What's the one that lets you win? I thought it was that one. Huh. I'll never know. I will never know. I thought it was the, I thought it was that tank that did that. Is there actually a Fury in this game? I thought there might be. I don't know. There is one that lets you do that. I'll have to look into it after this game. Costs 6, and it's 6. Alright, for some reason I thought it was 7 since it received a buff. But no, it's 6, even though it received a buff. Hopefully he doesn't remove my scouts, as I do plan to maybe use it to derp that Su-18 in the face with my HQ. Possibly. I haven't fully decided if that's what I'll do yet. But there's a good chance of it happening. Except I won't need to, never mind, because it looks like he's just going to leave this T-35 okay. I was stupid when I said that hopefully he pings that into my KV3. It wasn't damaged, so there would have been no damage reduction. Oops. See how stupid I am sometimes, guys? Well, I guess we're shooting that. Watch us draw an arty. Nope. Okay, cool. I was like, yeah, just watch us draw an arty now. Watch us draw an arty that would have dealt 1 damage to that. We should have just shot his HQ. But no, it worked out. We got damage on this M41, which is what I wanted because it has camo and I can't obviously shoot it. So I guess it makes sense. Either way, it was wasting a ton of damage, so. That'll be 3 right there. So depending on how he attacks, we might be able to just TD that thing. Let's see if we can TD it. That'd be cool. Either way, we're killing the M41 probably. Yeah, we're killing the M41. Unless he moves the Su-18 up. And then we'll kill the Su-18. And then the M41. No, we'd still kill the M41, actually. Never mind me. What am I talking about? Oh, cool. You're sappers. So now at least the Su-18 is damaged. This would have only been 6 damage, so no, we couldn't have done it any other way. Not any other way. I don't think there's a way for us to kill that too, but there might have been. If there is, let me know. I guess. Yeah, let me know. I don't need the deck list anymore. I can use the preview window to time things now. Now I can look at the time. Yeah, there's nothing else unusual about the deck list. T44, that's self-explanatory. 2 of them only because I only have 2 unlocked. To get the third one, I'd take out a Su 5 probably. Because really, if Su 26s tend to outperform the Su 5, eventually I'm going to just run, you know, a 3 arty, 2 Su 26 and 1 Su 5 because that's enough. Replace the T35 ones with ISs. And, like, eventually down the road, replace all 3 arty with a Su 8, just because reinforcements is so strong, and also a 2 damage arty I feel like is better than both of the arty I already have included in this deck. Like, yeah, technically both those arty can do a lot more than 2 damage, but Su 5 can deal 3 to tank destroyers, meaning 4 if you use the buff. So a Su 5 in your 3rd division, like, just those can kill pretty much any tank destroyer and arty in the game almost. Get rid of your Stoogs and stuff, and that's great. Like, see, if this had 6, that would be pretty good, but it didn't, so but I feel like the Su 8s just in general will be a lot better because, yes, it does have reinforcements. I don't need that much arty, like 3 arty's fine. And dealing 2 damage to everything's pretty good. I mean, I might, like, take out 2 other things to put in, like, maybe the Su 26s or something else. But I feel like that'd be unnecessary. I feel like having much more arty than that's unnecessary. Let's see. That hits for 3, 4, 5. There we go, we can TD that. See, we quickly did some math. Did some quick math. And Sappers, that's why Sappers is pretty good. Like, you can do the damage however you want. It can help you get a hold of the board a little bit more. The RU, of course, it gets around the RU damage reduction, so that's good. Scouts is good because, you know, you have just 1 arty with your HQ. That's definitely at least 4 damage, and, you know, that's going to be able to pick something important off, possibly. So, yeah, Scouts, always good. Always pretty good. Contrary to popular belief, I do, in fact, like arty in this game. I don't use it a lot, but, you know, I wasted, like, a bunch of damage there because I wasn't paying attention. Sorry. I apologize. Let's see how I could have done that. 2, 7, yeah. 2, 5, 9, I mean, 2, 5, 9, yeah, not 7, 2, 5, 9. Yeah, okay, I could have done 1 more damage to his HQ. Oh, no. It's going to lose me the game, obviously. At 1 extra damage? No, it's not. But if I lost by 1, I would know where my mistake was, and I'd be pretty upset about that. See, this doesn't work on this, though. It just says units. See, notice how these still do 2? Because you can't buff the damage to their HQ. I could put that in there and be super safe, but I'm just going to move it up. Just to show, like, see, I don't need the defense. And that's not why. It's habit, because a lot of times this comes in there. Because I use this more of a light, as more of a light tank than a card with defense. But I will use it as a card with defense if I desperately need a card with defense. You've seen it several times, me use it that way. But for the most part, in my mind, it's just a good light tank. It is a good light tank. A 2-5 for 3. It's great. It's great. 2-5 light tank for 3. Spectacular. I really do like this HQ, though. It has a really nice ability. Like, it's an ability that's good, but it's not a passively good ability. So, if you play it well, it will do a lot for you. But it won't do a lot for you if you play it badly, and I like that. It makes you have to play a little more skillfully to take advantage of the ability. And I like things that do that. I like things that reward better play. So this is becoming my favorite, definitely favorite tier 8. Alright, we'll go do one more. Yes, we'll do one more. And we're back. That was a very quick queue, actually, and we're against a 4th. This will not be a fun game for us. It might be. Actually, it'll be probably a pretty fun game for us. Just, you know, being all like, I hate the 4th, which I do. Tier 4s are horrible to go up against in your tier 8. Because I can't imagine the absurdity of card power difference between us. It gets worse as you're higher, too, because this is like 3.5k. That means he has like a solid, like, probably 2-3k more power in cards than me. And he's one of these. Cool. So cool. I mean, it could be worse. Quite honestly, it could be a lot worse. He could be a 7th with these. I didn't need to do that. Oops. Oops. I messed up. I messed up. Oh well. Could have put one more damage into that or him. But it wouldn't have mattered a lot because he's going to heal a lot. He's going to do a lot of that healing. Just a ton of that healing. I kind of like this unit, really. Because it really does sure up your healing, so it kind of ensures you're not going to lose from being rushed down. That's very questionable, the whole breakthrough on that. I don't think I would have wanted to do that personally. Really don't think I would have personally wanted to do that. I probably would have maybe used it on 226 because that's going to get a little bit out of hand. Just a tiny bit out of hand, though. Not ridiculously out of hand. I mean, he's probably going to kick himself when he sees the KV3 come forward. Oh, yeah. For some reason, I thought that didn't shoot because it looked like for a second it didn't. I was like, I could have sworn I shot with that thing. Could have sworn, and I was right. Alright, with his current board, he can do 2 damage to this KV3. He's probably, I'd imagine he'd be running the T-34s. I think that's what those are called. The Blitz one. The one that does the blitzing. That's, yeah, there we go. I was about to say I'm happy that he's not, but he is. I hate it when they blitz cards out on me. Alright, let's see what we can do. That's going to go forward. Deal 2, and, no, we're not going to be able to kill both of them. Oh, wait, yeah, we are. I'm stupid. For some reason, I thought this was only going to deal 2 damage. Forgot about squad, though. Let's see what we draw before we play, because it's worth it enough to just... Nah. The draw was useless. We should have just waited, because I kind of figured we were just going to play a KV3. It's a nice, beefy unit. It's pretty tough, quite honestly. I'm guessing that's really what the word beefy means now, isn't it? That's just peachy. At least it can move, so that's always good. Okay, now it's time to do damage to this, so it can't do damage to our KV3s, our mighty KV3s, and this is why the KV3 is in this deck, is it can do things like this, which is ridiculous. We had a really good hand, actually. First, I wasn't that happy to see a bunch of KV3s, but then I was like, no, that's pretty good. Ooh, that doesn't do 2 damage to each of our own nations because he's not an assault HQ? I also forgot to look at the name of the card I was thinking of that does the things to his stuff. It's pretty specific, right? Oh, that was kind of a mistake. He forgot this was damaged, I guess, and couldn't do damage to the KV-1. The mighty KV-1 lives at 1 HP. That must be upsetting, actually. I'd be pretty upset by it. I'd be pretty upset by this, too. And by this. We didn't miss a buff, don't you worry. That. Don't want that. Pretty sure my math was spot on there, that 8 plus 5 equals 13. 8 plus 5 equals 13, right? We got really lucky here, drawing all of our KV3s, which are tier 7, okay. Okay, so there's tier 7. Kind of scares me, like, what he had in there for a moment. He doesn't learn that he can't touch these with his HQ. Okay. I'm hoping he didn't have any better options in his hand. That'd be upsetting. For him, not for us. These do really love the damaged cards, though. And that's the game. Alright, so that's it for today. Can't really get another one in under like the time frame I like to keep these videos, because 20 minutes seems to be pretty good. So as always, thank you very much for watching. I love you all. I hope you have wonderful days. And I'll see you next time.